Virgo, you're not here by accident. You didn't click this video by chance. This moment was meant for you, because something powerful is coming on July 25th and 26th, and your soul knows it. 3 shocking truths are about to be revealed, messages that could shift your direction, elevate your energy, and awaken your purpose. This isn't astrology hype. This is a cosmic alert. You felt it building, the pressure, the signs, the subtle whispers in your gut. And now, the universe is ready to deliver what you've been preparing for. But listen closely, because the third revelation, it's not just good news, it's a life changer, something that no one saw coming, not even you. So stay until the end, watch with your heart open, because the version of you that finishes this video will not be the same one who started it. Let's begin. Let's be real, Virgo. The past few weeks haven't been easy. You felt stuck, drained, like every step forward came with resistance. Conversations felt off, plans kept falling through, and emotionally, you've been carrying more than your share. But here's the truth. That wasn't chaos. It was alignment, because everything that felt like it was falling apart was actually falling into place. This tension you've been feeling, it wasn't to break you, it was to build you. The universe has been clearing the static, the clutter, the distractions, so that you could finally hear what's real. And now, on July 25th and 26th, the energy shifts. A rare Mercury-Earth-Pluto alignment opens a window, one that only certain signs are aligned to walk through. And Virgo, you're one of them. This cosmic setup is your reset, your rebirth, your green light to move forward without dragging the weight of your past. Pluto brings transformation, Mercury brings clarity, and Earth grounds it all into reality. That means everything you've been manifesting in silence, the goals you wrote down months ago, the shifts you've been praying for, they're about to move from dream to real life. Because Virgo, your nature is to heal, build, and evolve. And this cosmic moment, it rewards the ones who've done the inner work. The universe is whispering, you've waited long enough. Now, receive what's yours. This is the calm before the miracle. This is the doorway to your next chapter. And all you have to do is walk through it. Good news number 1, Virgo. The financial block is finally lifting. You felt it for months, like your money was frozen in time, bills piling up, payments delayed, abundance just out of reach. You worked hard, yet the results didn't match your energy. You showed up, but the universe felt silent. Here's the truth. That wasn't failure. It was a pause, a test. And now, it's over. Because on July 25th, a rare activation hits your second house, the zone that rules income, stability, and self-worth. This cosmic shift is unlocking a flow that's been waiting for your signal. And Virgo, when you move, the universe moves with you. Expect signs like a payment you thought was lost suddenly drops in, a new opportunity, one that sees your true value, or a refund, bonus, or financial mistake that works in your favor. This isn't lucky money, it's alignment money, because you've been doing the inner work, healing beliefs around worth, letting go of scarcity patterns, and facing the hard truth about who deserves to be supported. And now, the universe agrees, you're ready. But here's the secret. This shift activates the moment you claim it. The money, the raise, the new job, the unexpected support. It all starts moving when you do. So pause and say it with power. I claim my financial flow. Say it again. Say it loud. Because Virgo, this isn't about chasing money. It's about becoming the version of you who attracts it without begging. From this point on, you no longer wait. You no longer shrink. You no longer tolerate being underpaid unseen or undervalued. You're stepping into a timeline where your work is recognized, your worth is honored, and your bank account reflects your energy. This is your breakthrough moment. Money is energy, and energy is finally flowing in your direction. So, breathe in, visualize abundance, and move like someone who already has it, because the block is gone, and now the blessings begin. Virgo, you've been holding space for someone, maybe a little longer than you should have. You've stayed patient. You've stayed kind. You gave them the benefit of the doubt again and again. But deep down, it's been hurting. They've pulled away, gone quiet. Or maybe their words haven't matched their actions. You've been left wondering, did I do something wrong? Did I care too much? Was it ever real? You've replayed conversations in your head, read between the lines, tried to fix what you didn't even break. But here's the truth, Virgo. It wasn't about you. This was their healing to do. And now, that healing has begun. Because on July 26th, a powerful cosmic alignment, the North Node trine to your 7th house, is shifting the energy in your relationships. And that person who's been distant, who's been confusing or even cold, they're about to wake up. Suddenly, they feel your absence. Suddenly, they recognize your value. Suddenly, they see the love and loyalty you've always given, even when it wasn't returned. This moment isn't about revenge. It's about revelation. They are seeing the real you now, not the version they projected, not the version they dismissed, the true, deep, irreplaceable you. And that changes everything. Over the next few days, expect a text or call out of nowhere, one that shifts the energy, a sincere apology, the kind you thought you'd never hear, or even a reconnection of a spiritual or karmic bond, the kind that defies logic. This isn't just random, it's divine timing, because the universe is restoring what's been broken, not to trap you in the past, but to heal the pain so you can move forward, lighter and clearer. And Virgo, you don't need to chase this. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. Let the energy come to you. Let them come forward. Let the truth reveal itself. Your job now, to release. Release the blame. Release the fear. Release the tight grip you've had on what could have been. Because when you release, you make space for what's meant to return, and what's finally ready to love you right. So take a deep breath and say aloud, not as a wish, but as a declaration. I release the past and welcome healing. Let it go. Let them find their way back, and let the universe show you what love looks like when it's real, balanced, and finally aligned with you. Now pause for a moment, Virgo, because what's happening on July 25th to 26th is bigger than you realize. This isn't just a lucky moment. It's a destiny checkpoint. These 2 days are part of a karmic cycle that began back in October 2023, and everything that's happened since then was preparing you for this. Think back. The setbacks, the betrayals, the emotional storms, the misaligned people, the opportunities that slipped through your fingers. They weren't failures. They were redirects. Each one of those moments was pushing you toward a timeline shift, toward a version of your life where you're more aligned, more aware, more awake. And now, that shift is here. You're standing at the edge of it right now. And once you step through, there's no going back. The number 7 is ruling this energy window. And that's not random. 7 is the number of completion, of cosmic wisdom, and deep spiritual awakening. It shows up when something is ending and something higher is beginning. So if you've been seeing 7, 7, 7, 7, 2, 7, 1, 1, 1 on receipts, clocks, license plates, even in your dreams, it's not a glitch. It's a signal. You're not imagining the shift. You're being initiated into it. The energy right now is bending in your favor, Virgo. Doors are opening. Old cycles are closing, and the universe is whispering, you've passed the test. But you've got to recognize the moment. This isn't the time to doubt yourself. This is the time to anchor in everything you've learned, the boundaries you've built, the truths you've accepted, the self-worth you've reclaimed. This moment is about stepping out of survival mode and stepping into your cosmic identity, the one who no longer begs for love, no longer chases money, no longer explains their vision to people with limited minds. You've earned this timeline. Now it's time to claim it. And Virgo, once you do, the universe moves faster than you ever imagined. You'll see synchronicities intensify, opportunities multiply, old wounds dissolve, and new paths light up, almost like magic. But it's not magic, it's alignment. So listen carefully. These next 48 hours, they are sacred, they are strategic, they are for you. Use them wisely. Clear what needs clearing, speak what needs speaking, and trust with your whole heart that this shift is not just the end of the old you, it's the activation of who you were, always meant to become. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, Virgo. Good news number 3, a destiny door is opening, and this time, it has your name written all over it. This isn't just a chance. This is the calling you've been ignoring, the project you gave up on, the dream you buried under fear, doubt, or not now. And the universe? It's done being subtle. It's shouting, wake up, Virgo, this is your time. Between July 25th and 26th, a rare Uranus activation hits your 10th house, the part of your chart that rules career, purpose, impact, and legacy. This shift isn't light, it's electric. It lights up everything inside you that's been waiting for permission to rise. And suddenly, you feel it, ready to launch what you've held back, ready to pitch that idea, that business, that vision, ready to stop hiding and finally own your path. This isn't about ego, it's not about hustle, it's about alignment. You were made for something more, and now the path is clearing. People who ignored you, they're about to pay attention. Opportunities that felt locked, doors you knocked on that never opened, they're swinging open, not because of luck, but because your frequency is finally matching your future. This is your destiny window. And Virgo, not everyone gets one, but you do, because you kept going when it was hard. You stayed true when no one was watching. You worked on yourself even when you felt broken, and the universe saw all of it. That's why this portal is opening. So here's what you need to do. Say yes to the idea that won't leave you alone. Send the message, make the call, book the domain, open the file. Take the first step, and trust that the ground will appear beneath your feet. Because when you walk through this destiny door, everything begins to shift. New levels of purpose, recognition for what you do best, career growth or soul work that feels right, and people showing up to support the vision you once thought was too much. But Virgo, you have to move. The universe won't drag you through this door. It will open it and wait. So if you're ready, truly ready, comment below. Right now, I claim my destiny door, not just as a comment, but as a declaration. Say it like your future depends on it, because honestly, it does. This is your turning point. This is your timeline shift. This is your chance to become the most magnetic, impactful, and authentic version of yourself you've ever met. And once you walk through this door, nothing will ever be the same. Virgo, the energy right now, it's real, it's alive, and it's moving through you. But here's the truth. Cosmic portals don't just give, they respond to you. So the question is, how will you respond? Because what you do between July 25th and 26th will determine what activates in your reality. This window isn't passive, It's powerful, it's interactive, and if you want to make the most of it, here's what to do. 1. Light a candle, white or gold. This is your signal to the universe that you're ready. Ready for truth, ready for clarity, ready for blessings. Light it with intention. Say, I open myself to divine alignment. Let the flame carry your readiness into the field. 2. Write 3 intentions. Be specific, be bold, be honest. 1 for money. What financial flow do you desire? 1 for relationships. What kind of connection do you want to grow or heal? 1 for purpose. What would it feel like to fully step into your calling? Write them as if they're already true. Speak them out loud. Let the energy leave your body and enter the universe's hands. 3. Meditate for 11 minutes. Set a timer. Sit still. Breathe deep. Ask the question, show me my highest path. Then listen, not with your ears, but with your intuition. You might get flashes, feelings, or even silence. But in that space, you're downloading guidance that your logical mind could never access. Let it come through. 4. Reflect on the patterns you've outgrown. Because this portal isn't just about adding things to your life. It's about clearing what no longer belongs. Ask yourself, what cycles keep repeating? What habits or beliefs are draining your light? What versions of me am I finally done with? Write them down, then let them go. Tear the page, burn it safely, flush it. Do whatever it takes to show the universe, this energy no longer has access to me. Virgo, this moment is sacred. You're not just calling in a better future, you're choosing to become the version of yourself who's ready to receive it. No more playing small, no more waiting for signs you've already been shown, no more hiding behind fear disguised as logic. This portal is a conversation between you and the universe. It's asking, are you serious about your evolution? So make it clear, through your actions, through your rituals, through your energy. Say yes with your whole spirit, because this isn't just a moment in time, it's a rebirth. And what you do during these 2 days will echo through the rest of the year, and maybe even the rest of your life. Virgo, you've always been the one who sees what others miss. The tiny details, the subtle shifts in energy, the truth buried beneath the noise. You feel things before they happen. You sense what others ignore, and you carry wisdom that didn't come from books. It came from pain, resilience, and spiritual knowing. And for so long, that sensitivity may have felt like a burden. You've been called too much, too intense, too serious. When really, Virgo, you've just been tuned in to a frequency the world is only now beginning to understand. That's not a weakness. That's your superpower. You weren't sent here to blend in. You weren't born to follow the crowd. You weren't built to just survive this life. You were designed to awaken others, to lead, to shift the vibration of the spaces you enter. You've walked through fire, but you didn't get burned. You transformed. You've been patient in your pain. You've been graceful in your growth. And now, the universe is confirming. It was never punishment. It was preparation. All the delays, all the silence, all the moments you felt forgotten, they were part of the divine blueprint. Because Virgo, the truth is, your timeline isn't like everyone else's. You don't get shortcuts. You get depth. You don't get easy routes. You get meaningful ones because your soul chose this path. And now, the path is finally clear. These 3 pieces of good news, they're not random blessings. They're confirmation. Confirmation that your energy matters, that your light is needed, that your moment has arrived, the financial flow, the healed connection, the destiny door. They're all signs that your soul's contract is being activated. And from this point forward, you don't have to shrink to make others comfortable. You don't have to doubt your knowing. You don't have to hide your gifts, because the world is finally ready for the real you, the Virgo who leads with love, the Virgo who speaks with purpose, the Virgo who was born to guide in a time of global transformation. So stand tall, speak clearly, move with the power of someone who knows why they were chosen, because you were, you are, and now it's your time to rise. Virgo, take a deep breath. Feel that lightness in your chest, that stirring in your gut, that little voice inside you saying, "This is me." That's not just emotion, that's recognition. Your soul recognizes this message because it was meant for you, not for everyone, not for the masses, for you. You didn't just find this video, you were guided here, drawn by the frequency of truth that matches your vibration. And now, you stand at the edge of something new. You've been through the fire. You've waited in the silence. You've walked through storms and never let them steal your light. And now, the universe is handing you a choice. Go back to the old story, the old energy, the small version of yourself. Or step forward, claim what's yours, say yes to the timeline that's been waiting for you to be ready. So if your heart is pounding, if your spirit is awake, then do this right now. Comment below, "I claim my 3 good news." Say it loud. Say it with power. Say it as a promise to the version of you that never gave up. Because once you say it, the energy moves, the shifts begin, the alignment locks in. You're not just typing words, you're activating a frequency. One that calls in flow where there was lack, love where there was distance, purpose where there was confusion. This is your moment, Virgo, not to wait, not to watch, but to claim. Because once you claim it, there's no going back, only forward. Forward into clarity, forward into abundance, forward into the life that was always yours, the one your soul chose long before you ever knew how powerful you were. So say it now. Let the universe hear you. I claim my 3 good news. And then get ready, because it's already on its way.